Alright, welcome back. This is the second part of the Orzammar section. I left off last time saying that I would look up where the other body parts that I was missing was for this side quest, and I have. So I will go get them now. It's supposed to be pretty much right around here. It said something about like the southeast chamber. So I will go look for it there. Hopefully find you Orzammar in order to finish the in order to finish this quest. I can also finish the Topsider's Honor because I need to activate the grave now that, like, it's not a grave, it's a sarcophagus, now that I've got all the pieces of the sword, and I'll be able to reassemble it into the Topsider's Honor, which I can give to Alistair. Really good sword. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. I must have already had that one. That was the head in the bag. Yeah, it was either the southeast or the southwest chamber. It's either in this path or in this one, from what I've read. So hopefully I will have it soon.
That is a most offensive odor.
And you're looking at me?
Should I be looking elsewhere? Have you forgotten about the fish you stored in your backpack, perhaps?
I was saving it. Won't be ready for the lie for at least another day.
Even the chastened did not have such disgusting habits, and they consumed the flesh of the dead.
Fine, fine. I'll soak it in the lie now. Have it your way, Miss Squeamish.
That's not what I... No, never mind. Just get it over with, quickly.
Okay, I think this is the path. It was right here. I somehow completely missed that. Despite having run through this area. Okay, well at least the exit is right over here. And I can move on to finish these two side quests. I gotta go to Orzammar. Okay. And now I've got two objective arrows.
Sure. Why not?
Pardon?
Oh, I'd give you a roll. Why not?
A roll?
Aye, anytime. Preferably in the dark.
I suppose I should be flattered.
I'm not sure I have the equipment for that, but sure, whatever gets you working.
Ogren is definitely entertaining in this game. if you met someone like him in real life, he would probably be extremely annoying. And the kind of guy you would want to just get rid of as fast as possible. Alright, so that quest is completed, and it gives me this, which is a tier 7 sword, which is very good. It's usually what I give Alistair until I can get one from a different quest later on, but it's got 3 rune slots, so that's really good for it. And now I can go finish the other part of the quest. Or, finish the other quest, not the other part of the quest. Gotta go this way. Apparently I didn't loot that one. Whoops. But I am very close. The altar is right over here. Okay. Now positioning is very important here. Set my party to hold position while I get them all standing where I need them.
You fare well.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna drop a save just in case I fuck this up. Because this is a glitch I'm about to do. You wouldn't get nearly as much money from this if you didn't use the glitch.
Long day.
Have everyone activate the altar. Place the body parts. Place the body parts. Place the body parts. Place the body parts. So it works.
Speak your intention. Seek you vengeance or reward? So be
Reward
it.
me.
I shall toy with this realm another day. You have restored.
And then it's just going to be the same
You have
dialogue
restored.
again.
You have restored.
And I tell him to reward me every time. And each time he rewarded me, he gave me 25 gold, 50 silver. Which means I just got 102 gold. Look at that, I've got 166 gold now. It's so much. It's definitely worth collecting all of the body parts just to be able to do that. Lets you buy pretty much any of the really expensive items. Like I could go back to the Mage's Tower to get that staff if I wanted to. There's some really good robes you can get in Denerim for a mage.
Ruck help the friend? For you, yes, Ruck has many things.
There we go. Sell all my junk, and oh my gosh, I just made like 30 gold off of all of the shit that I just sold. I don't think he's got anything that I actually want. No, he doesn't. But I am loaded now. Almost 200 gold, which is insane. Anvil of Void. We're almost done with Orzammar. Thank fuck. The deep roads are so annoying. Been working on Orzammar for over 4 hours now. It's insane how long this shit takes. I wonder, can I just... No, I can't. I can't just travel there from here. I actually have to go to one of the exits. Here, I'll take a Lyrium potion. Twist my arm. I do want to look in here. I don't have the ability to make a standard Lyrium potion.
That I cannot do.
I think I'm gonna have to go back to the Circle Tower. I mean, I would need to go there to get Lyrium dust anyway, but standard Lyrium potions are what I would prefer to make. Okay, Anvil of the Void time.
If Bronca is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared. What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca? By the stone! I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath.
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Enrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side. Haramat, is it? Insufferable blowhard who's never had one memorable moment in his tradition-bound life. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void. Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute. See her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
And that clearly hasn't gone to your head at all.
I needed people to test Carradin's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
Dark spawn!
Psychopath. Yeah, there might be dark spawn, but there's also shit to loot. Could've sworn I was gonna get me a codex entry. There we go. Actually, I should hang on to that heavy chainmail, give it to Sten. Actually, I don't need to give it to Sten, now that I think about it. Because when I make the dragon scale armor, I'll be giving that to him instead.
Smell of those buggers gets in the Shall we go?
What the fuck is he running for?
More foul darks.
As you say, it is begun. Shall we go?
Where the fuck are you going?
Careful! Very well. As you say.
You fucker.
I should do that.
Yes, on it.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly. As you say.
I think I'm wearing multiple items that are supposed to reduce enemy hostility towards me, and they still seem to target me above others.
Good. Another down.
I just need a little more stamina. Oh, he's already dead. Damn. Stamina regen in this game is fucking awful. Are you kidding me?
Shall we done?
Son of a bitch. He's just gonna lose. Quit dodging shit and actually attack. You know, that evasion skill is really nice because it helps you avoid damage. But I really hate that the animation will interrupt your attacks and make you do nothing. I don't think there even needs to be an animation.
More of the fiends ahead.
Alright, the first of the trapped rooms. Quote unquote traps. just coming to turn off the gas.
Begin the onslaught.
It is begun.
Okay. Apparently there are 4 gas valves, not. There we go.
Of all the blasted.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I think they should have made the gas more threatening. The gas does almost no damage, and all you have to do to clear this room is kill all the enemies and move on.
Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap. It is begun.
You bastard.
Margaret wins again.
The game's doing that thing where it's taken a while to realize that shit is dead. Which means I may need to restart the game soon.
Would seem we are not alone.
As you say.
No mercy!
Get off! Away with you!
Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
Yes, they're dead, but I still can't run through them. Heavy plate made of silverite is cool. I actually really like the appearance of silverite armor. It's just not the best. It's very close to being the best, but it's not the best. At least until you get into the Awakening DLC when they added tiers 8 and 9.
We must not exhaust our supplies. It shall be done. It is begun.
Oh, this should be good.
Look, as you say. It shall be done. Have you no concern for your own existence? It is over. It shall be done.
Look here.
What now? Finished. It is begun. Quickly, we must fight! I shall do it. We must gain the advantage! The task is finished. It is begun.
I am your death.
The task is finished. What now?
Okay. Here we go. Finally, almost at the end.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item. The Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes. I, trapped forever in my own creation, a fitting punishment, I suppose. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the Anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with darkspawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation.
Even the best of tools may be misused. This is a thing of blood magic, of destruction.
Sometimes creation involves the destruction of one thing to make way for another. 'Tis a law of nature that death is the parent to life. If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it. You would not dare. I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Carradine. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Morgan only disapproves
Enemies approaching.
one, because I convinced her not to. bitch. Leave me alone. Wow, she was not stuck. We gotta get rid of these other golems.
I shall do it. Shall be done. Quickly, we must fight! Very well. Back!
Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
Now we go into battle.
You will learn to fear me. You don't know what.
Say your prayers!
Listen. Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
It was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden? For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here. That would please me, human.
Yeah. Impressive show of strength. Something that was meant to be hit with a hammer getting crushed by one swing of a hammer.
You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tumsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
I don't really understand why he felt the need to jump into lava, but, yeah, there you go.
It'll do, sure.
Damn it, that was meant for Zebron.
It'll do, sure.
I don't know why I'm trying to raise Ogren's approval. His approval doesn't really matter.
names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Orzammar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Alrighty. Ready to get the fuck out of here.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news? Yeah, those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
I get to fast travel all the way back to Orzammar. Love how quick fast traveling is.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
And acting just like a certain former president of the U.S.
Would you let a surfacer decide the fate of the dwarves?
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards!
And just like his cult, starting a fucking riot.
This is annoying.
I shall do
Down.
as you say. I shall do it is begun. Shall be done. By the Maker! Very well. As you say.
You cannot win.
Shall be done. I shall do
be over.
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control. Indeed, More than anyone but my wife, Warden, and I thank you for it. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion. This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's II. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election will long be remembered.
Yes. This reminds me I should probably go back to, probably go back to the forest so I can do that other side quest. Give him some more two-handed stuff. What does it recommend for the two-handed sweep surrounded by at least 2 enemies? Okay, you got it. That's what I'll do. I'm really not sure what I should give her here. She kind of has all the shit she needs. Suppose I'll give her that. There we go. Help her keep her mana pools up by stealing the mana from other mages. Go into Ogren's inventory. I can finally get him to equip the, Legion armor. There we go. Yeah, Harriman staff isn't very good. Don't know what I was stuck on there, but okay.
The assembly is in recess until King Harriman can address us.
Now, the Legion of the Dead Commander is going to be here.
I've never seen the like. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it
and
a
I can actually
lie.
convince him to help as well.
Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say. You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Now I need to go this way to complete a few more side quests.
Thief! Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shapered. What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most he's probably in the slums somewhere.
Excuse me, I can't chat.
What you need?
I was not talking to you.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some... I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Impressive work, Warden. King Haramont's impending coronation has been entered into the memories, but I apologize. You do not know me nearly as well as I know you. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arson is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Oh. A hail rune. I could have sworn there was something in here of value. Like a skill book or something.
The task is finished.
Well, it's not a skill book, but it is a book. And it's a gift, which means it goes to win.
Oh, marvelous.
I stole this book from the Shaperate in Orzammar. You're welcome. I think that's the second book that I've stolen to give to win. I just found it in this locked chest. You know, what are the chances it was just lying around in a locked chest in the Shaperate?
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house. They gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me. I will. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton
I
will not
picked it
forget
clean,
his kindness.
actually.
Didn't that sound official?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, there's not really much treasure left in there. Not after I rolled through.
News of the hour. All hail King Pyral Harrowmont. The worthiest dwarf has ascended.
Alrighty. Think it's time to leave Orzammar. I'll head to the forest to do that Hala side quest before I forget. But then it'll be time to start the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Well, I say start, but I had to do part of it in order to get Leliana's approval high enough for that glitch to work. Oh, right! I have an arrow pointing me to finish this side quest.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never... Did you learn anything about my ruck? What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me. Crazy. Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home? Such a good boy. Still thinking of me after all he's been through. I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely. I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I was saving it for Ruck, but I want you to have it. As my thanks.
I can't believe that scheming Harrowmont stole the throne. Now his taxes will bankrupt us to pay for his wife's diamonds. Are you here to buy something or what? I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Tome of the Mortal Vessel. But it only gives attribute points, which is not valuable. Shadow of the Empire. Certainly wouldn't be worth breaking up my set bonus. My set bonus is actually making it so that my skills cost 1% less to activate.
It's hard to believe we have a king again. I suppose the ancestors figured the Idukans had enough.
Never actually talked to him after having finished Orzammar before.
Give me a moment. Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Yeah. It's a thing for a lot of dwarves that live underground. When they come out, they're afraid of falling into the sky. Which makes absolutely no kind of sense. But that's how it is. Alrighty.
What say you? By all means. What say you? Again?
Okay.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Okay.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why. Nothing. I'm fine. Did you want to talk about something? What about? Oh, sure. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway. Woman was a few columns. I mean, she leaves me and flits about with that water-dart Hespeth. Just the thought of the two of them together. I'm just... Pull up a drink, Warden. Join me in my sodding hole. Nah, just tired is all. Did you want to talk about something? What about? It's sodding great. At first I was a little... No one has any idea who you are, or... Aye, the surface is great. It's like, hey, let's go find something. Just leave me alone, Warden. Upset. Did you want to talk about something? What about? What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad, in addition to being Alright. There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
Why is he wearing his helmet all of a sudden?
You and I, we've... You know how sometimes you spend time with people and things? I was thinking, I do know some people. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously. What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living. Last I heard, she was gonna live with her mother on the surface near some lake. Clean Bad Lake, was it? Yeah, no, I think it was Clean Bad. I remember because I thought, but thanks for offering to take it. No, what was it you wanted to say? What about?
And the helmet's gone.
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. I mean, they train you to kill, like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight, and when you win, you toss a nug to a deep stalker? This makes me cranky. All right. You there. I've been watching you. Where can I get some sauce for that rump roast? Ooh, that's just... Go and make yourself ready, woman. Ass chabs. Hey, Warden.
What the fuck does that even
gotta
mean?
Hear this one. This human walks into a tavern. She says, I don't... I got a moment, sure. What about? All right. You have a lot of nerve coming here. Oh, no you don't. I'll fight you with my sodding weapon, you moss-biting poetess. You're disguised. That's right. You keep looking at me like... I got a moment, sure. You want to be a berserk? You're a monster on the field already, Warden. But your style just doesn't... But if you know someone fit for this type of work, I'll teach him. It'll be nice to have another berserker to grunt at for a change. If you want to think like a berserker, drop fair from your vocabulary. If it works, that's...
Okay. That's all I can talk about here.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
Let's see. Alistair. Make him... Could make him a berserker for the strength bonus. But he doesn't actually need that much more strength at the moment, so I'll make him a champion, like I usually do for other people. But then again, the strength and the health would be good. Do more of that. That's as much strength as he needs to wear that armor. Oh, hold on. You don't need stealing, you need combat tactics. Now you can equip the Juggernaut armor. Bam, looking in.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the good...
Oh, right, I need to give that sword to Alistair.
Enchantment? Enchant...
Okay, so we're gonna remove the runes from that axe. Gonna remove the rune from Asala. Remove one of them from Uceris and give Asala the weaker one. So I can go into Topsider's honor. There we go. And it turns out I do have an extra rune that I can put into here. Alrighty. Now Alistair can switch weapons to Topsider's honor.
You and your friends are formidable. I'm sure...
Sell some shit. I've got so much money. Okay, so... Flasks are 150 from him. Distillations 18.
Yes.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay, so first things first. Before I forget again, I gotta go back to the Dalish camp. Be a cutscene along the way.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
More enemies ahead.
Oh, no, it's just the the Bailing cult.
Let us end this! Oh!
As you say. Very well. Now you fall.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Shall be done.
Back!
Very well. As you say. It has begun. And we're still alive.
Thanks for the money, dickwads. Okay.
Have
Go
you
finish
given thought
this
to
side
perhaps
quest.
prolonging your life by forcing another spirit into your service?
Of course not.
I would. Of course, I am still young, beautiful, and my life is my own, while you are bound to that circle. I wonder why I asked. It would be a silly thing, prolonging your life. A waste.
Think what you will, Morrigan. When the end comes, I will go gladly to my rest, proud of my achievements. While you will see how empty your life was. You will realize that because you never had love for others, you never received love in return. And you will die alone and unmourned.
You speak of meaningless things. I need no one to mourn me, old woman.
More's the pity.
Come to check on my Hala and I again have... I don't know. Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Booyah. Not that it matters that much. It's not like it gets me all that much experience, but... Here we go, I'm going to... Oh gosh. Time to get attacked in the camp. I need to go to Denerim.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemons saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that? It shall be done.
I am your death!
Very well. It's begun.
No mercy!
It shall be done.
Stop acting like the campfire is in the way. Why is Zevron holding a bow? He fights...
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
Can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Huh. Some assassins.
Okay, Zevron, what the fuck is going on with your loadout? Since when do you use a bow? There we go. Anyway. Fucking hell.
Yes.
Yes. Indeed.
Darkspawn!
Slay them all!
Okay. Even more Darkspawn. As Alistair likes to say.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. It shall be done. It's begun. It shall be done. As you say.
It's your time to die!
It shall be done.
Begin the onslaught! Too easy!
There's no glory in bloodshed!
In addition to how this game probably isn't that interesting to watch, at least from a combat perspective, normally it's gotta be even more boring to watch an archer, as I just stand in one spot the entire fucking fight. Alright, here we go.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God.
What did I come here for? I remember. But yeah, I was saying at some point before I stopped talking, while trying to build Liliana's approval, I had to do the very start of the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest, which doesn't really entail much. It involved going into this house and reading his journal to find out where he went. So, that's really about it. I need to talk to you.
What can I get you, stranger? Right.
I need to see... Yeah, his distillation agents and his flasks are cheaper than I can get them at the camp. Give me 50 distillation agents. Give me 50 flasks. Can't change my party while I'm in the tavern, but I can do it once I get outside the tavern. Okay, no I can't. What the hell?
Dwarven crafts.
I could've sworn I could.
Crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Okay, apparently I can't change my party here. But I can go back to the party camp. Ogren, have some ale.
Fine indeed.
I really need to raise Alistair's approval some more. I did the dialogue I was supposed to for his toughening up conversation. But his approval's not high enough for him to have actually done it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so next place I'm going back to the Circle Tower. I'm pretty sure I can get the lyrium potion recipe here. I might grab that insanely good staff.
You really kill. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Let's see. Usable items. No. Lyrium potion recipe. That's what I'm looking for. And you also sell infinite lyrium dust. I need 100. Standard lyrium potion. I have exactly what I need to make 50. There we go. Hopefully I won't run out of lyrium potions anytime soon. I'm actually going to get rid of the bigger health poultices since I use them so infrequently anyway. Clear up some inventory space.
You really killed... I'm sure you need to...
Let's see... He's got the Staff of the Magister Lord. It is damn good. I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna give it to Wynn because she needs the mana regen more than Morrigan does. Since Wynn is the primary keeping us alive person. Lake Callanhead docks. Can change my mark here.
Damnation.
Get Ogren in here to talk to Felsi.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it? Just follow my lead, you know? Hadn't thought of that. Find out how much she misses old Ogren or who I have to kill, and then I'll go sweep her off her feet. That's me, Mr. Charm.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy. Have you seen how desperate people are now? They just want to drink to forget what's happened. Some ran out of coin and started paying in food, chickens, whatever they had.
Felsi! I need tables clean, girl!
I've got a customer. Aye, who wants to know? Ugh, did you have to bring his name up? I just ate. You could say that. You could also say I would rather kiss a deep stalker on the lips than see him again. What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren? He got drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him. It was a sodding good roast.
Felsi, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The tables, girl!
All right! I've got to get back to work. I got work to do. I don't need to think about that sodding waste.
Well, what did she say? That fight was rigged. Anyway, the guard said it wasn't worth pressing charges, so she's no call to hold a grudge. Did she say anything else? Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Well, look what the nug dragged in. I should have known you were in the neighborhood, by the stench. What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well, you know, I was thinking about our days together back in Orzammar.
Oh, so you mean you didn't find another girl willing to put up with you pissing on the table? I'm shocked.
It's a sign of affection. I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto. If by fun you mean more likely to light farts on fire, yes.
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsie, but I better go.
Don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out. Actually, who am I kidding? Go ahead and let it. Indulge yourself. Just take that duster out of here. I don't want to look at him.
I could have sworn there was a way to actually get them back together. Don't mind while I just rob your fucking chest. In full view of everyone, and have no one give a shit.
That could have gone better. Why bother? What? Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go? Aye. Thunder Humper.
Something on your mind? Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think? I thought we were already being extra careful. Does that mean... I guess one thing is certain. Something on your mind? Of course. Such as they are. About something on your mind? Of course.
Son of a bitch. There we go. Okay, so... Guess it means the next place to go is going to be Haven. Time to start the Urn of Sacred Ashes. The old Tegrin.
You have coin, stranger? Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
See if he's got anything that I want. It wouldn't be terrible, but I don't think I really need a skill at the moment. Yeah, because these are the skills. If it was one that gave me talents, that would be more useful, but still not sure how much I would want it. Oh well. At least it's not a random encounter where I have to fight a assload of shit for seemingly no reason.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here. No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor. Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
A revered father?
Hi, London.
That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
They are hiding something. 'Tis obvious, is it not?
Yeah. I do need the shop.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been.
I am done.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take your stuff again. You know, a little theft right in front of you.
Ow. Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Yeah, I knew he wouldn't care that much, but... hopefully I can get him high enough to actually do what I need to with him. Oh, that might have done it, that single point.
Of course.
Never mind. Can't change my party here.
Who are you? You're not from Haven. I don't have much, but I suppose you can take a look.
London. Andraste's arrows. Interrupts spellcasting. Interesting. London. I could see a lot better if you weren't right in front of my face. Anything good? Nope. Really doesn't have anything good. I need to come back here.
What are you doing? That's private!
More enemies ahead.
Doing very well. Finished.
Yep.
Something on your mind?
It is over.
A murdered Red Cliff Knight. And now the entire village is hostile. Because I was snooping around and they somehow know it.
Begun.
You know what? I should really get Morgan this spell too. There we go, for the moment.
It shall be done. Back! There is no glory in bloodshed!
Oh, great. And I wanted to stop for lunch, too.
I shall do it. I shall do it.
Let my stamina regenerate before moving forward.
Is everyone in the chantry? These villagers are a remarkably pious bunch.
We are
that's
blessed
one word for
beyond
it, I guess.
measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far? This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. He will tell others of us if we let him. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance. We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
More enemies ahead.
Psychopath.
It is begun. Very well.
Run while you can.
We must gain the advantage.
And stay down.
Shall be done. It is begun.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Ring of Faith. Fire damage.
The task is finished.
Who are you? They've sent you to finish it. You don't know how glad I am to see someone who isn't from this village. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain. The Arl is sick. Will he live? Politics never did anyone any good. The Arl is a noble soul. But the ashes will surely cure him. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it. Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you. That's wise. There are many more villagers than the ones you've already dealt with.
What now?
Ah, you're back. Well? Waylon? What about him? Oh, poor Waylon. I should never have dragged you into this. Maker, take you into his hands, my boy. He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say? Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down. Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there, a key to open the way. There are very few keys like this left in the world, but I have seen some. When you find the right combination, it just feels right. It is hard to explain. Now, let's see if we can open this door. There should be a place to insert this. Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain. I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings. I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go, I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the urn. It was designed to protect the urn from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium. I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures. That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder. I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you? I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
Maker's breath. Look at it all.
I shall do it.
This is annoying.
That's another book. But her approval's already kind of maxed. So, Alistair, I guess you're getting a book.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. You know, I've been
Here
thinking...
we go, finally.
Back when we left Goldana's, you told me I needed to look out for myself more than I do. I'm beginning to think you were right. I need to stop letting everyone else make my decisions for me. I need to take a stand and think about myself for a change, or I'm never going to be happy. Then from this point on, I'll be looking out for myself more. I should have done this a long time ago. I just wanted to thank you. You've been a great friend through all of this. The one bright spot in everything that's happened. Let's go. We've got a lot left to do.
There we go.
Ask away. Of course.
That's what I've been waiting on. That particular conversation is what I needed to happen.
No, I cannot.
Key required.
Old books. You think any of those might still be readable?
Forgotten verses. Denerim, apparently. Scroll of Bannister. I don't remember how many scrolls of Bannister there are. If it's 4 or if it's 5. If it's 4, I've got them all. But I don't remember. Once I get the key, I'll have to come back. I just don't remember where the key is.
Shall be done. Don't give them the advantage, as you say. It shall be done. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna be like, oh, splint mail gloves made of red steel, I'll give that to Alistair, and then I remembered he's already got better armor. Much better armor.
More enemies ahead. It shall be done.
Oh, they've got a Bronto for some reason.
Oh, this should be good. Oh no, you don't!
Look there, a cunning trap. We must not exhaust our supplies.
I don't know if I would agree with cunning trap. It's just a tripwire.
It's begun.
You will learn to fear me.
I shall do it. Very well.
Oh, this will be good.
It shall be done.
Apparently there are 5 scrolls of Bannister. Of course, having them all now, I could go pick up the quest
It is begun.
from the Mages Collective in Denerim.
I shall do it.
You asked for it.
Where the fuck did you come from?
As you say. It shall be done.
Hey, Alistair.
As you wish.
Cleanse the area.
Very well.
Get that fucking misdirection hex off of me.
Well done.
It's one of the best. This particular area is why you want Alistair to have the cleanse areas
now
ability. being able to remove the hexes that the cultists put on you. It's incredibly valuable. Black Pearl. The Black Pearl is apparently a plot item. I just don't know what for. Okay, so I've got the key now. However, I'm going to continue exploring the incorrect path.
More enemies ahead.
More cultists down here.
Very well. It has begun. It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done.
What are you guys doing up there?
The task is finished.
Key to the main hall.
Finished.
Ooh, more fire
is over.
arrows. Which means I do have over 2 full stacks now. But I'm going to continue saving all of my special arrows for the final boss, because the final boss takes a long time to fucking kill, and any bit of extra damage I can get will be helpful.
Finished.
We should do something, and quickly.
As you say. Shall be done.
This guy has an assload of health. Oh wait, no, it's not that he has a ton of health. Hey, Alistair. Cleanse the area again.
Very well.
Said I'm not fucking hitting him because he had me hexed, and I didn't notice. Fuck your misdirection hex. But at least it's better than some of the other hexes they could hit me with. Like the Curse of Mortality. Or the Death Hex.
It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap.
Disarm all the traps so nobody fucking hits them.
Run while you can. I am your death.
It has begun. Think again. No, I cannot.
Wait a minute, what? Oh, this one. No? Why can I not go through the door? Pretty sure I'm supposed to. Oh. Because the game didn't acknowledge that everyone was dead yet. Oh, bastard.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Kill the mage. As soon as possible.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
We are attacked.
As you say. I shall do it.
Oh,
very well.
Mage.
Must maintain.
Have to avoid getting hexed if I can.
It's your time to die.
Good work.
Alrighty.
Very well.
Let us end
Fuck
this.
you. I don't remember if that's going to be all of these. It's apparently going to be all of these.
Most excellent. It's begun. Very well. I need a moment of rest.
So before I open this one, I'll let my stamina regenerate.
I am done.
Oh, that one was an actual chest. More fire arrows. That's nice.
More enemies ahead.
It is begun. As you say.
We must strike quickly.
I shall do it.
Now, before I continue onward, which is that direction, I'm going to go this direction to go down the other path that I could have taken before, just in case there's more shit to kill or loot to obtain.
More enemies ahead.
On this area, the magistrate ordered us back over the death and then took mercy on us.
Back.
It's a trap.
Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch, too.
Very well.
Well, whatever he tried to hit me with, I resisted.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
Now we go into battle.
I shall do it.
Another call, Kyle. Another battle I see.
Enough! Away with you!
We must go. Quickly.
Alrighty.
As you say, it is begun.
Let us end this.
It is begun.
Enough.
Very well. As you say.
Wipe them out!
Come on. Be acknowledged as dead. I'm gonna have to restart the game soon. This is taking a long time. Holy shit.
It is begun. As you say.
Nice.
We must not exhaust our supplies. It shall be done.
Now we get our hands.
I shall do it. It has begun.
Tear them apart.
'Tis too easy.
Look there. There, a cunning trap. It's a trap.
You cannot win.
I shall do it. Good, another down.
Why do I still have red arrow back here?
Bad day, huh?
There we go.
As you say.
Autosave is good.
I shall do it. Shall be done. Missed! there, a cunning trap.
Hey, Alistair, I need you to cleanse the area again.
Don't give them the advantage! Shall be done. It shall be done. I shall do it. Watch out! As you say.
Let us end this!
It's a trap. It shall be done. What now? I shall do it. Don't give them the advantage.
Alistair, why are you way the fuck down here?
It's begun. As you say. It is begun.
My shattering arrows are not recharged yet. I don't remember which way is the right path and which way is the wrong one. Hopefully I'm taking the wrong one.
Blast it!
It is begun. Now you fall! Have you no concern for your own existence?
Come on. The game needs to recognize that it's dead. There we go. Now I have enough Drake scales, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I can now make the upgraded Drake scale armor. Well, technically I'm not making it, it's gonna be Wade.
Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch, too.
No!
Oh, wow. Damn. That hasn't been able to knock me over in a while. I know the path to the left there is the actual way forward, which is why I'm going this way first. Oh shit, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am, though.
Look there, a cunning trap. Very well. I shall do it. It shall be done. As you say. Damn you!
Let me search the Drake. Spellweaver. I usually end up using Spellweaver when I'm playing as a mage. Can only be used as on a mage. Because you have to be the Arcane Warrior specialization, but it's actually pretty nice. I don't remember exactly which spells I used with it. But I specifically remember there were certain spells that that didn't require you to put the sword away in order to cast, and those were the spells that I used with that sword. Maybe this was the way forward. It's starting to look like it. Better go back. I thought this was the optional path. Now watch, I'm going to have been right that was the optional path.
Tread carefully. They are quick to anger.
I shall do it.
That's a lot of blood.
Okay, no, this is definitely the path forward. I was right. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'll search the Drake on my way back. Should have just trusted my memory to begin with.
As you say.
You gotta die first.
Shall be done.
Get rid of the mage so that no one can get hexed. Nice.
I shall do it.
Must at least be more.
Alrighty. my way towards Master Archer, just because it has some passive effects for some skills that I do use. Yeah, Blood Mage spell. Item only. But that does mean that I can give it to Morrigan, since I made her a Blood Mage. Yeah, that's better. Restriction Morrigan. Well, I guess that's getting trashed. Now, unfortunately, even though I'm going to have 6 Drake scales, by the time I'm done with this, I won't be able to have Wade make 2 sets of Drake scale armor. I'll still only be able to let him make 1. I'll have to decide between Leliana and Zebron as to who's getting the set that I'm currently wearing. Because I'm definitely wearing the upgraded set myself. And then the dragon scale armor is going to go to Sten.
Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch, too.
Watch out!
No mercy!
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Let us end this!
I shall do it.
We
Another must gain the advantage!
Alright. This room is normally a lot harder. Because normally these mages get their hexes off pretty quick.
The task is finished.
Be very, very quiet.
Anytime you want to be acknowledged as dead. Thank you. Make a save here. Learn this the hard way several times over. This is a rather difficult fight.
Stop! You will go no further! The righteous do not fear death. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here? To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Fucking psychopath. Dude is fucking crazy. I mean, I guess the entire cult is crazy, but...
Yes.
Okay, Alistair, time to cleanse the area.
Very well. Shall we done? As you say. Begun. There is no glory in bloodshed!
Nice. What do I even give her? Doesn't really need anything else. Why not have a shapeshifter skill? Alrighty then. Oh, this guy's not acknowledged as dead yet either. You see how I get kind of stuck on them when I try to run over them? That's how you know. Oh, and now I don't, so I just couldn't loot that fucker anyway. So it's nice to know I wasted my time there. The mountain top. High dragon, baby. And it's auto-saving here, but I am gonna make my own save anyway.
It wouldn't want to eat me anyway. Tough and stringy. You, on the other hand, ought to be worried.
Alrighty. Right here is where you make the save.
Dragons are not to be joined.
We must have victory.
Enough! As you say.
If I must, let us end this.
Gotta keep a close eye on the monster's health here in case I need to try to heal him manually. Holy shit! Guys, keep Alistair alive! Oh my god. Yeah, I can't heal him manually while he's eaten by the dragon.
By the Maker! Quickly, we must fight!
Okay, Morgan, I want you to use
We must
a
fight.
leering potion.
Immediately.
I want you to use a strong leering potion as well. I want you to heal.
We must have victory.
Nice. Booyah, bitch. High dragon defeated. Alistair nearly died several times over. But that's the risk you run when you stand right next to the fucker. And you just get all of this shit. Ranged crit chance, I should put that on. Oh, hey, look at that. Heavy plate armor made of dragon bone. Grandmaster Flame Rune. So I don't need this. I'll give that dagger to Zevron. Has much higher missile deflection chance. It doesn't give him extra stamina though. Whatever, he can equip it. It's a higher tier, so I'll have him use it. This I need to equip. Give that to Joe. What's Alistair got equipped here? Oh yeah, that'll be good for Alistair. Make him more tanky. And yeah, the cultists thought that that dragon was the reincarnation of Andraste.
Finish.
Because they're fucking crazy. Now enter the gauntlet. The jauntlet.
It's different from the rest of the ruins.
I got some of Andraste's arrows. Which I don't really think I'm gonna need, but I'll hang on to just in case. They interrupt spellcasting, but...
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim. You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy. Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not... Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rendon Howe, knowing he would show no mercy. Do you think you failed your parents? Thank you. That is all I wish to know.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No? I thought not.
Accept your failings, but do not let them govern your life.
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved, and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor.
Just completely cut him off.
With a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the circle and the chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You framed the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak? A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak? Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak? Yes, my husband Hessarian would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak? It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Wait, jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak? Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky, No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak? Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Teventer Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Maker smiled on us.
She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
My dearest child. No torment of our devising could match that of which you inflict on yourself. No more must you grieve, my boy. Take the pain and the guilt, acknowledge it, and let go. It is time. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I leave this in your hands. I know you will do great things with it.
Yeah, not using it. I like my amulet that reduces hostility.
More enemies ahead.
Another battle, I see.
More the fool's day! Go! Quickly, we must fight!
Why is the shade of me dual wielding when I have no skill points in dual wielding?
It has begun.
Well, looks like there's only one way forward.
Okay, I need to get everyone to
And
hold their
you'd like-
positions.
Ooh, look at that. I don't think it's
Hello.
solid enough to stand on, but start.
We'll make it across, one step at a time. And here's the first step.
Need to find the one that causes the other spaces to become solid. Wait, what?
Yes.
Fire of these games. Let us get one done. Your direction?
Maker's breath. On grass they only favour the clever.
I question how one person on their own is supposed to do that.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
Now that the gauntlet is done. Take this side path to get out of here quicker.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean? Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn. But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How...
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Oh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying. I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting art. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Yeah. I am going to Denerim, but not to talk to him. Although I could go talk to him, just because I don't actually know. I don't remember what he gives you. I just know that I almost never actually take what he gives you.
As there is but one world, one life, one death.
Strange. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board? I am Sister Justine. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. Really? I would like to examine them in any event. Let me see. Really? Oh, it's written in cipher. These could be authentic. Please. I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and I know it's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prof. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult. Who knows what secrets we can... Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go.
Nice. 7.5 gold. I need to talk to this
You're
guy.
the Grey Warden, aren't you? I represent a collective of mages interested in going next to me, and in every major settlement. You will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from... Thank you, my friend. Makers...
Scrolls of Banastor.
The client is very...
5 gold. Didn't even have to do anything. Really. Other than loot places that I was going to be anyway. Fuck this guy. Wants you to do illegal shit.
I am done. Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you? You must be kidding. We're done. No...
Eren, more scales. I can make another set.
Dear Andraste, no.
I've been thinking every night about what I'd do different. It's all in my head. Dear Eren, don't worry. I can make it faster this time.
You can?
You worry too much. Just give me the scales, friend, and I'll have my finest work for you.
I'll just close the shop until he's done. Thank you so much, rotten bastard.
It's just hilarious. Go talk to Jenna TV, I suppose, see what he has for me.
If it isn't the champion who succeeded in the quest for this... I've written to the Chantry, telling them of your adventures. What do you think of that? I'm quite excited. You made this all possible. I could never Here, take this. It will certainly do more good in your hands than... And if I can ask, have you gone to see the Arl? Then hurry, I pray. And now, if you will excuse me, I have...
Yeah, that would be why I don't usually bother. It's a fucking Dwaymer ruin. Fucking worthless. Okay.
Dwarven Welcome. In times like this, every...
Sell all junk. Boom. Just made a bunch of money.
Dwarven craft.
Doesn't have anything I need.
Dwarven craft. Direct from Orzammar.
I'm hoping that that will have allowed me to come into Wade's shop and get the armor.
We're closed. Oh, it's you.
The Drake scale armor is done.
Yes.
And it's, well, decent. Few things I'm rather proud of. And it didn't take as long as I feared. Odd.
You'd better be very proud, Wade. We can't afford any more flights of fancy.
I feel good, actually. I wouldn't mind working on Lord such-and-such's armor today.
We'll see how long this lasts. Here's your armor. Now please leave.
Superior Drake skin, which just has higher fire resistances. You know? Like the boots here, 1 dex and 10 fire resistance, whereas this is 5 fire resistance. I suppose these give dexterity too, which makes them even better. Look at that. I've got 70% fire resistance with this armor on. It's a lot better than the 35% I had before. Holy shit.
Welcome. Oh, it's you. Please leave. And if you have any more scales, you can shove them. You've cost our shop a great deal of customers.
How dare you speak of this fine person that way? I am inspired, all thanks to you.
Stay inspired. Just be inspired quickly. You just don't know when to quit.
Why so glum, Heron? Today is a glorious day. Today I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just giddy.
Patience, patience. Now, I've dreamed of what I would do every night. It's in my head in perfect clarity. It will be the work of hours.
What? You're serious?
Absolutely. The only question is what type of armor. Dragon scale is marvelous, flexible and tough. I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or dragon bone plate. What interests you? Excellent, excellent. Now don't move. There you go. My life's work, that is.
You did it so fast.
Of course, Heron. Have some faith. I am a master armorer, you know.
Miracles never cease.
But you, so
you're not welcome here anymore.
I need a sabbatical. Maybe someplace warm.
I hate my life.
I hate your life too. The dragon bone plate requires 42 strength to equip. Go to the party camp. Okay. That's a better collar for Joe. Oops. Holy shit. Give her duelist 20 strength so she can put on the armor. Health over 50%, we'll say. And then you can use riposte. the dragon skin. Yeah. Wade's Dragonbone plate is exactly the same as this Dragonbone plate, except it's, you know, got fire resistance. So I can actually get rid of the regular Dragonbone plate shit. Sten needs levels. At least 42 strength, the rest needs to go into health, but before then... we'll give him Berserker. There we go. Zevron can equip this dagger. You can unequip that. Ah, yes.
That smell. This is uneven leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two, a bowl of fish chowder, and a corrupt politician, I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Oh yeah, I think that might be high enough that he won't betray me later. I think.
That looks fine indeed.
How nice.
Give him a couple extra gifts just to be safe.
What say you? By all means. What say you? Again?
Never mind.
Ask away.
Why does he sound so annoyed?
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holy. I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her. Yes, of course. Well, aren't you sweet in it?
I got a moment, sure. What about? All right. You saw it. Tell that thing to give it back. Ah, I knew it. You're in cahoots. It's all a part of the plan, you see? But I'll show him. Yeah, I don't need my pants any... Aye, that's why I need to... You hear that, Nug Humper? I got a moment, sure. What the sod is there to know? The heart? You need to shut that off. For some people, being in battle is enough. But others have to think about something. Violence, monsters, nobles. Well, for most berserkers it does. Several years ago, we had to kick him in the stones before he could get going. Why not? When you fight, you get mad. Berserkers grab that anger and drink it like it's yesterday's ale. Well, for most berserkers it does. We had to kick him in the stones before he could get going. I'm listening. What about? All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. For leading me to an errand, of course. You led me to an errand. You persisted, even though I was sure all you were going to find was a dead end. I will never be able to. Finding an errand allowed me to bring that chap this moment. It feels I can stop thinking about my past. What's on your mind? It is...
Okay.
I have been mistaken. You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met. You are welcome. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you...
Okay, then.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Okay, so we're gonna get Alistair's sword enchanted. Gonna remove the weaker rune with a stronger one. Get one of Leliana's daggers enchanted.
You and your friends are formidable. I'm sure.
Sell any junk. Let's see. He does have 2 other Grandmaster runes. And I can very easily afford them, so I might as well. Okay, 2 other Grandmaster runes that are actually useful. There we go. No. Alright. Too bad my bow can't be enchanted.
Your desire? We're in cap, huh?
Okay.
Yes.
Indeed.
It's time to return to Redcliffe to finish up the Sacred Ashes questline. And then I'm gonna call it for the episode. Oh, dead guard over here.
You return. Might you have news? You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service? I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts, nothing more. Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end. I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred. Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists, no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet. A gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing. Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf? Thus spared my wife from offering herself as sacrifice as well, I understand. But has he done all this just to save his own skin? And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained. True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. We should head to Denerim as soon as possible. I can delay that, however, if you have other plans. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor, that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies. And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road?
Who is this?
And here
You
I
met
thought it
me
was
before,
only royal
dickbag.
bastards you played the nursemaid to.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine, and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, after Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. Truly, it is an embarrassment of riches. You have no rights. Your family surrendered them when I revealed them to be traitors to the king.
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
Enough,
I didn't
Catherine.
threaten him.
This is not the time or
I
place.
told him to prove it.
I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne. I was not talking to you.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon. I would not ask you to, but bear in mind that he will be well protected by his alliance with Loghain. He always seemed the kind of man who enjoyed kicking stray dogs. I would not have thought Loghain would trust him. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
I get an attribute point and a skill point. Oh, Morgan gets a level. She does not have another slot there, though. So instead, if your mana falls below 50%, I want you to use Mass Rejuve. Whoops. See if anyone else has a level up available. Zevron has a lot of level ups available. Holy shit. Shit. You don't need that. Okay, no one else has level ups. So, I am going to call it here. Kind of entered what I call Act 2. Like the second half of the game. This far in, and we're only halfway in. And then I still have 2 other games, Inquisition of which will take an obscenely long amount of time to get through. Holy shit. Alrighty, but I'm going to end this one here. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.